We have clips of Kamala Harris on the Call Her Daddy podcast, quite the name indeed, but some really insightful points were made where Kamala continues to show her ability to perform in these off-script interviews. So I've lined up just a couple of them for us to analyze and then jump in with some context.
I saw the governor of Arkansas said, "My kids keep me humble." Unfortunately, Kamala Harris doesn't have anything keeping her humble. How did that make you feel?
I don't think she understands that there are a whole lot of women out here who, one, are not aspiring to be humble. Two, a whole lot of women out here who have a lot of love in their life, family in their life, and children in their life.
What Republicans and conservative women especially fail to realize is it's not the 1950s anymore, which is why Kamala saying that women don't aspire to just be humble hits so hard, because women aspire for the same things as men. They want families, sure, but they also want success, careers, they want agency, freedom. These are things that you're not going to get from Republicans, and they're not just here to be moms and subservient wives, which is exactly what MAGA wants to force upon them, especially with things like Project 2025, bringing them back to where they couldn't do anything without a husband. However, Kamala wants to move this forward where your sex doesn't determine your rights, your zip code doesn't determine your rights, but instead, equality is a human right that is given to everyone at birth.
Can we try to think of any law that gives the government the power to make a decision?
I know what you're going to ask.
About a man's body.
No.
Is there any law?
Right there. I mean, the abortion conversation should be completely over. There isn't a single law telling men what they can or can't do with their body, but men want to enforce those onto women. This feels like Sharia law. I'm just saying, again, not the 1950s anymore. Also, this is a Kamala Harris line, like one of her greatest hits that she said to Brett Kavanaugh, for anyone who might not know, which happened in a Senate hearing over Roe v. Wade, where she absolutely tore him a new one. But it is an important question to ask still, because it shows the patriarchal view that Republicans have for this country, where women are just less of than men.
Former President Trump recently told women, "You will be protected and I will be your protector." What do you make of that?
So he who, when he was president, hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did just as he intended, and there are now 20 states with Trump abortion bans, including bans that make no exception for rape or incest, which we just discussed, which means that you're telling a survivor of a crime, of a violation to their body, they don't have a right to make a decision about what happens to their body next, which is immoral. So this is the same guy that is now saying that. This is the same guy who said that women should be punished for having abortions. This is the same guy who uses the kind of language he does to describe women.
Trump is the kind of man that in the man versus bear equation, women are choosing the bear 100% of the time. Trump has literally raped a woman. I mean, probably multiple if we're being honest, including allegations against him from a minor. He pitched Supreme Court justices with the sole purpose of them overturning Roe, and now brags about it as maternal mortality is up. It's risen 56% in places like Texas, as child victims are also being forced to carry to term. Women are dying from sepsis and infection and what would otherwise be treatable, as they just don't have the means to travel to other states to get the simple healthcare that they need. And Trump says all of this is a beautiful thing. Trump, who says you can grab a woman by the you know what, and that you don't even have to ask. He wants to protect women. Give me a break. I mean, anyone who buys this garbage is just as bad as he is. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that can interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.
Okay, but seriously, like and subscribe.